Ladies and gentlemen, good morning from the shores of Estonia, where I'm on the ferry all the way to Estonia for a very special trip. But I can't let this moment pass by without letting you know a very important event that will be taking place in the United States of America on the 14th of December 2022. This occasion, we must, as a people, we must, as daughters and sons of Southern Cameroon, come out to tell the African leaders that will gather in the United States for the American-African Summit. We must tell them that we are resolved for the restoration of our statehood, be it in the rains, be it in snow, be it in the high seas, wherever we are as Ambazonians, we are all with one thought, one focus, the liberation of the Southern Cameroons. It wasn't easy all these years. We all know of the convictions of some of our comrades, and many others are discouraged. But we are here to tell you, I am here to tell you that we are all very, very focused, and we are determined that nothing will discourage us. Nothing will make us frightened. We are resolved, and we will have that independence. And that is why all the other frontline movements have unanimously agreed that it is not a partisan issue. It is a Southern Cameroon issue, Ambazonia. We will go to the United States, protest, and show them our resolve. And also use the same opportunity to galvanize all other people, to make those that are faint-hearted to know that you do not walk and you do not fight and keep looking back. If you fight and keep looking back, you are not fit for the kingdom of heaven. The same as in this revolution. You can't be faint-hearted. You can't give up halfway. You had made people to die in their numbers, and now you say you are tired from handling this war or to continuing in this war. I am here on these shores with water, everywhere covered with water, to tell you that please come out and stand again. Wherever you are in the United States, wherever you are in Canada, if you can take a flight, if you can take a ship, if you can take a car, please be there on the 14th and don't give up this fight. We will win. The restoration of the people of Southern Cameroon, or the restoration of Ambazonia, is irreversible and irrevocable. And so, the fight continues. Please, join Mr. John Bakoro, join Mr. Chris Anu, join Mr. Bohebet, join the rest of the leaders like Beneza Ekwanga and the rest to say we will not give up. Be it a calculated attempt by the US or calculated attempt by some African leaders, we are fighting on and we will win. We will win. We are not giving up. So many of the African leaders, as I continue taking a tour in this ship or going to where I was sitting before going to take a tour outside, to let them know that we will not give up this fight. And let us have a time to discuss with them, or find some African leaders that will be there, and let the United States also know that we will not give up. We will fight to the last man standing. And who knows, we may be able to have a very good friend. We may be able to find a very good friend in these same protests. Protests are the first steps that gave us that courage in the year 2017, where we galvanized ourselves to the level where we are. And so the heat is getting lower. We must add it. Let us add firewood. Let us add kerosene. And we will do it only by coming to join our comrades to protest as one people. So come on, people.
Fellow Southern Cameroonians, brave warriors of our liberation movement, accept liberation greetings from me, COMRADE Akuro, today, Tuesday, December 6th, 2022. I'm coming here once more to, remind each and every one of us, especially those in Northern America, about that very important demonstration that we have on December 14th, 2022. Before I get into details talking about this and the other important issues that we have to address right now, very briefly though, I want to begin by sincerely thanking all those who took the lead as soon as I announced that we will need resources to hire an LED truck that should enable us make this demonstration different from others in Washington, D.C. at this very momentous hour by, getting motion pictures of the atrocities being visited on our people by La République du Cameroun, sponsored by France. So my people of Ambazonian, I'm delighted to note that just after I made that announcement, quite some people have reacted. This is very encouraging because it shows how much we are committed to our quest for total freedom. I like to use the expression that the late Christian Cardinal Toomey used in his report after he conducted a survey on the ground. And when he said they played tricks to get the people on ground zero confused because they didn't mention the aspect of independence. But when they wrote after all the options and left and said, what other option do you propose? 69% of respondents said absolute independence. And that's why I like to use most, because that resonates with what our people on ground zero are thinking. They're not just thinking of independence. They're not just thinking of self-determination. They are thinking of absolute independence. This tells exactly what it should tell to each and every one of us involved in prosecuting this liberation movement. This should remind us that if at any given point in time we plan to hand something to our people different from total independence, then we should know that we are going to be at variance with the wishes and aspirations of the people of Ambazonia on ground zero, because that survey was conducted by Christian Cardinal Toomey's organization exclusively on ground zero, in the areas he himself called Northwest and Southwest. So also people who were on the ground, not even those who were resident in La République du Cameroun. So my people of Ambazonia, I'm actually expressing thanks to all those who have reacted and urging others to do something, because we are yet to attain our objective, which is $2,650 to pick up that LED truck so that we use that in boosting our demonstration at this time that the United States of America will be hosting the US-Africa Leadership Summit in Washington, D.C. I also want to thank another group of people. I've looked at fora here and there on social media, be it on Signal, be it on WhatsApp, even on Facebook. I see a lot of people in the various states in the United States of America and some in Canada are already making carpooling arrangements on how to travel in groups. Like I said the last time, I also learned that there are people in Massachusetts, that's particularly in Boston, and in Ohio, I heard in Cincinnati, making arrangements for bus travel. Please, we need to do this all over the northern part of America. When I say northern part of America, I say North America. That includes the United States of America and Canada. Of course, if you're in Mexico and you're able to fly in for this demonstration, don't hesitate. I even want to extend hearty congratulations to some in Europe who are already taking the engagement that they want to be in Washington, D.C. on that day, because they want to rise up and they want to be counted. That is the thing I want to encourage with, my last energy. And therefore, if you are planning to contribute to this fund drive to enable us get this LED truck, I'm going to pin the Zelle and PayPal account or the channel to contribute as the first message on this video. So when you watch this video, go down to the comment section. The very first message you are going to see, you follow that direction and you will be able to contribute using either Zelle or PayPal. And that will be the amberrelief2018@gmail.com. That said, my people, this very quick one before I wrap up, I want to point out again that just like we have noticed, La République du Cameroun has dispatched people to almost all the nooks and crannies of the southern Cameroons at local level to vehicle the information that our liberation movement is under total attack. I've also listened to some in our midst and watched some people come out there and say that La République du Cameroun is at the origin of this. I want to make this very clear, crystal clear to each and every one of us. Don't give La République du Cameroun powers they don't have. Be careful. Don't give La République du Cameroun powers they don't have. La République du Cameroun has no powers to initiate what you saw happening in the United States of America. La République du Cameroun was involved in no way at all in getting those things happen. And so today the manipulation they are vehicle everywhere on ground zero to let the people think that as a matter of fact the United States of America and other Western countries are now after our liberation movement and that they want to end everything. That is a big fat lie. In my last broadcast, I said the United States of America will be the last country in the world to side with the oppressor against the oppressed people. Apparently, I had a slip there where I said the United States of America will never side with the oppressed people. Rather, I meant to say the United States of America will never side with an oppressor against an oppressed people. And I guess we have had the opportunity to share a lot of evidence to support this. So therefore, you must have heard from some quarters here and there exactly what happened. But again, most importantly, don't forget that our compatriots who were arrested and indicted are all back in their homes. They have not been discharged and acquitted because, of course, the hearings will go on. The law will follow its course. But what you need to know is that they have all been granted bail. That is the beauty of the system in which we find ourselves. So they are back home with their families. They will have some limitations in their movements, especially out of the United States of America. But as I'm saying, right now they are free. They are back in their homes, taking care of their normal duties because right up to this moment, they are still suspects. So they are still innocent until the law courts will prove them guilty. So right now, this is a luxury that nobody will enjoy in La République du Cameroun. My people, let me be very clear here. Let no one discourage you to continue to support this movement. These are not the first people that have been arrested in our movement. We have a lot of people in the dungeons of La République du Cameroun, but our liberation movement has never been affected. In the United States of America, this will be the second batch. Even when the first batch of people were, arraigned, nothing happened to our liberation movement. We remained strong. We have to continue to remain strong. The only thing I've pointed out is let us avoid, as we prosecute our liberation movement, doing some of the things that can land us in trouble, like reckless communications that will come across as inciting some kind of, atrocities that are unacceptable. Like if you participate in the heinous act of kidnapping for ransom, you'll be opening yourself up to trouble. And mind you, I said it before and I'm repeating it. The acts of kidnapping for ransom that almost destroyed our struggle on ground zero turned a lot of very willing people against our liberation movement.
Freedom fighters.
Along the line,
Today
a
is December.
huge majority of those who were already turned did understand the game plan that La République du Cameroun is using its proxies, both in our midst and on ground zero, to see how to muddy the waters and make the people angry with their own liberation movement and turn against it. That's what you see today. They are screaming everywhere, victory, victory, no mercy will soon return. Listen, my people, nobody wants anyone in the southern Cameroon to live in bondage. That's what we're fighting. We're fighting to liberate ourselves from slavery and servitude. I'm sure some of you had the opportunity to watch Samuel Etofi's fighting like a street boy in Qatar. Just because some paparazzi reporter
Blood Tita. Mommy, Papa, brothers and sisters, fellow comrades, we were there on exile. I the camp for beg all una. I did down on my knees, the beg una. All we know to will be happened for last week, where they be arrest 3 of who comrade them for United States of America. I want beg all una, saying that time this for we for show love for one another. Now why that we don't always talk say, one for one and one for all. I want beg all mommy, papa, brothers and sisters them. Say we comrade the way they did for behind bars. We go send out a gold fund meal. This is when you click, you just donate anything where you want support the family day. You want support that company day. May all we move them. May they come off a place where they day. She say all we shame the devil. We fi shame the aggressor. Say he plan no go ever work. And nothing no day where he go stop we from getting to Boya. Nothing no go stop we. Say me will no enter for Boya. Nothing no go stop we. So may all we show that love, we show that support. Even at $1, now $5, fellow comrade will not donate more support. All the comrade they did for behind bars. We support their family. May we show that love. We remain with the spirit of one for one and one for all. This one all we will do on exile. We do for diaspora. May we support them at the back winner. At the down now the back winner. Even at $2, $5, it will go a long way for help for the lawyer fee. With the back winner all. The link, after you watch this video, you will see the link, or they will post the link before they post the video. Mommy, Papa, may we support we comrade. Or we all will be Ambazonian. Are we together? Are we together? Message number 2 today. Now about the protest, the rally, where it come on the 14th of this December. That rally be very important for all we all. For sure say will be one. Will be that 1 cube of sugar where it no go ever melt. When no person for the war no go ever intimidate we. No matter what they do, it no go stop we. Say we no enter for Boya. We will be all one. So may we all will meet up for DC on the 14th. We will save that day. Now we don't be first people for talk say the Western forces them will heroes them again. So they know they fight, they know they do so, they know they do so. May we too will sacrifice this one day. When we don't hear say the colonial tourists go there for United States. Why would they fight? They fight with AK for down there. More storm the watch will catch it for Ikanas. More make a more brother when they live in jail. Make they feel that love. Say we still there for their back. We heal the way they live for bush. When they see that protest, they know say no, we mean business. We mean business. This one, now a national project. Not be about group. You come out for group A, or you there for government A, you there government B, you there government C. This one about the nation. No matter whoever will it bring the idea, if not good idea, will get for Duam. Now remember when they be locked Balade, me, I be there out there, it was minus 36 for Ottawa will protest. Even Commander Lamy, where they behind bar today, he be drive from United States come. Now we and them all be storm Ottawa, where they be released Balade, then he can turn it back for we Ambazonian. The Naira 10, I don't they out there TV good time. Protest for them. We must stand for all them now. We must stand for all them. Now we duty for protect their release. Now we duty for make sure see the occupier leave we land. Make them leave they go. We don't hear all kind of talk, say they'll come on in bodies back. But trust me, the Republique du Cameroun must go. The freedom is on the ground. Freedom is on the ground. So I want back all mommy, papa, brothers and sisters where they are North America. North America. We now save this date on the 14th for this month. May all we all will meet up for Washington. When I don't hear say that vampire at the camp. If I say may you catch you, tear you, when I tear you for that place. When I show to say when I be aggressive. Not only for the complaint about ground zero. May all we all come sacrifice this one day. We defend our nation, we defend our flag. Loyalty to this flag. This flag is forever. It's forever, this flag. Loyalty to our nation is forever. Not to an individual or group of people. So at the back, all people ready for under Sako will not meet up all for Washington. People ready for under Chris Anu vote Washington. People ready for under Marianta all vote na Washington. People ready for under Ayaba, Mbo Herbert, Akwanga all vote na Washington. People ready under Ayuk Tabe all vote Lingui all for Washington. That one now the nation we would talk about. May all we all will storm Washington on the 14th. Save that day. Sacrifice for the nation. May God bless you now. Oh, before I forget again. May not forget say the link for support will come for behind bars. The link they follow after you watch this video. Make all we all will support them. We show that love. So it will be one. One for one and one for all. $5, $2, $3, any amount, even at $1,000, will show them that love. May God bless you now all. And God will continue for Adam for inside that pocket we in the commodity.
Greetings to all Ambazonians. 21 gun salute for everybody. This one is SOS Ravenna song. I really be so pissed with this useless letter will la Republique send out. But when I see when some of we talk, some people will say we just the talk. When we talk, so we completely be against this Canada diaspora dialogue with la Republique. Some people be just will be mentally deranged. When I don't see the result of Canada talk with La Republique versus Ambazonian diaspora leaders. Now, based on that fake dialogue, whatever way they go on for Canada, now we give La Republique the bar for right letter talk say gradually peace the return back to Ambazonia. Can you all see now? And even when this leader they go get this meeting with these invaders La Republique, they not even get the courage for Kante Ambazonia. They say we'll go represent Unana. Think this way that La Republique talk. Till today, they never ever can tell what will be the outcome, what will be the discussion between them and La Republique. Now La Republique, this now the same letter for UN. For tell UN say there is gradual peace in Ambazonia because of some leaders that cannot even be courageous enough to come out and tell Ambazonians that we went to Canada and this was the discussion. Leader A, Leader B, Leader Z was there. They have never come out to tell us. And yet, we keep still running and believing them. Listen, guys, it's high time. It's high time all Ambazonians step up. Make sure your county and your LGA is ungovernable. We cannot watch La Republique deceive international community to this extent by telling them that there is peace when they are killing our brothers and sisters. They are still burning houses. They are still rendering people homeless. And they have the guts to send this kind of letter to UN. because of some leaders who could not say, La Republique, you rejected Swiss talk. There is no way we can come and sit down and talk with you. And even after they went and discussed with La Republique, they have never come out to tell us that leader A, B, C, D was in that conference, and this is what was discussed. Now La Republique is making us to know that they went there and agreed with La Republique that peace has returned back to Ambazonia. This is the fact. This is the truth. This is the proof. If not, why did they not come out to tell us, those leaders that went and had that meeting with La Republique? Why did they not come out to tell us that this is what we discussed and this is what we agree with La Republique? Do we all see? For those that are still believing some of those leaders, open your eyes. Join your LGA. Join your county. Please, we cannot allow this revolution to collapse because some few individuals are trying to betray us. Please wake up. Ambazonia, wake up. Let's raise funds and make sure the death of our loved ones don't go in vain. Let's make sure we defend our territory, we defend our inheritance. There is no way we can allow La Republique to kill all our people, kill our little children, give them untimely death, and turn around and say peace is gradually returning back to ground zero. It's not happening. Please wake up. Look for your LGA and your county. Make sure La Republique is completely out of your LGA, out of your county. Enough of these betrayers from some of our brothers and sisters. I don't know what was discussed in Canada, but I think this is a result of this Canada mafia. But we are not going to watch this come to pass. It is not happening. This whole letter is dead on arrival, La Republique. We can tell you that. There is no way. There is no way you can kill our people and turn around and say peace has returned. There is no way you can render our parents homeless and you turn around and say peace has returned. There is no way you can render our families to become refugees in foreign land and they are being maltreated there. And you turn around and say there is peace. There is no way, La Republique. You have to come to the dialogue table, the genuine dialogue table, where there will be third party, and you have to pull out all your troops. There is no way around that. Please. Thank you very much, Ambazonians. God bless you. This is Reverend Asom. Stay strong, stay focused. Make sure your county and your LGA is ungovernable by La Republique du Cameroun. They cannot kill us and turn around and say everything is fine. No way. Justice must take its course and peace must return to Ambazonians. Justice and peace both must go together.
Fellow
there is no way around it.
My brothers and sisters across the world, again, this is your brother and friend and comrade Mark Barretta. Today is Tuesday, the 6th of December, in the year of our Lord 2022. In fact, I could just continue to make this now video in pidgin English because I want to address all Ambazonians in USA. I want to be there for Canada, those who are close to USA and those who could make the trip. Be very much aware, say, the President Biden for USA, the Biden administration, they don't invite all African leaders, some African leaders, if I must say, to come for a leadership conference, a business conference, where they will sit, they will talk about issues. And Cameroon, where it don't be against the Ambazonian revolution, and Cameroon, we don't commit so many crimes against our revolution. Surprisingly, the Biden administration, they don't invite them. So this one is a big slap to our face. At the level where French Cameroon commit untold genocide for inside Amazonia, at the level where French Cameroon do a lot of things across our land, they don't be supposed to be anywhere close free nations, close nations where they get dignity. And for US to invite French Cameroon, like a big slap on us. But we can turn this around to make it an opportunity for us. Because the world media, it will be there. We must use every opportunity in the diaspora to sell our story, to tell our story, to protest. We know very well say all the various groups for a revolution that you call a big protest for USA on the 14th of December this month. I want back say Ambazonians in USA. Now 10 days we will leave aside any groupism, any issue about this one my leader, this one my this. We will come for one purpose. Numbers in matter. It cannot be done by one person alone. So at the end of my voice for call on Ambazonians in the USA, please make una rally in una numbers. That conference will just be from the 12th to the 15th or 12th to 16th. So while leadership they don't combine, they don't decide say maybe on the middle day when at the 14th of December. When we say maybe una start prepare now for go for US Washington DC in una thousands. Numbers it matter. When I carry banners, when I complain, when I make issues, when I talk about the two it go on in our land. With that one, it will really help our people them. It will help for make the message because BBC will be there, CNN will be there, all those people will be there, and other world leaders will be there. Maybe not only French Cameroon representative, when they arrive USA, they get a free ride. Then they come back, they will laugh at us. So I beg now for German voice will talk say, make all one rally. When I keep aside any division, when I rally, and then when Europe here will rally, and the back say US, when I get the numbers, when I get the financial power for rally the numbers, when I leave aside any issue, rally on that 14th December, when I go make voices known, carry placards, make everything known. I will come again every after 2 days for make short video for call our attention. This one will be very important. May God bless you now. May God bless Ambazonia. Thank you.
It's not telling you, it's not telling anyone, is that there are several government officials in that country who have already received information that they are barred from entering the United States of America because of acts they committed. They that were committed under their instructions, under their watch in the southern Cameroons against civilians. Maybe unknown to a good lot of us. There are also Ambazonians who have already been barred from entering the United States of America for the same reasons. Therefore, this indictment should not come as a surprise to anyone, because just as it is happening to some of our compatriots, the same thing will happen to citizens of the Republique du Cameroun if they dart into the United States of America. Those who are on that list of people identified by the US government as sponsoring acts of terrorism, as sponsoring acts of human rights violations. So my people of Ambazonia, the United States of America is a country of law. If you are a US citizen, you definitely know exactly what the law says regarding situations like the ones in which we find ourselves. And therefore, you should be able to know exactly how to act. So to put it straight, what I'm saying here is that the liberation movement of the people of the southern Cameroons is not under prosecution in the United States of America. The liberation movement of Ambazonia is not under prosecution anywhere in the world. This should be clear. Our quest for freedom is not under persecution anywhere in the United States of America or anywhere else in the world. The United States of America remains sympathetic to a people who are undergoing torture and suffering in the southern Cameroons, just like they are to people who are undergoing torture and suffering anywhere else in the world. And there is no country in the world that upholds the right to self-determination like the United States of America. Don't forget that it is Ambassador Zablocki of the United States of America who in 1961 made clear that as far as the USA was concerned, the people of the southern Cameroons had attained self-determination as a result of the vote by the UN General Assembly on April 21, 1961. And Ambassador Zablocki did extend the congratulations of the government of the United States of America to the people of Ambazonia. The witchcraft that occurred within the UN system to force us to get into some kind of thing called independence by joining with La Republique du Cameroun had therefore long been condemned by the United States of America. And therefore, even the present regime in the United States of America knows exactly what is going on in the southern Cameroons. And now, to put it again differently, when you read
So on today's edition of the program, the newspapers are focusing on the Anglophone crisis as well as the World Cup in Qatar that is ongoing. We shall look at those major headlines that the newspapers are focusing on this morning. Talking about the Anglophone crisis, Chris Anu, the self-styled secretary of the virtual Republic of Ambazonia, his activities in Cameroon has been uncovered. Several bank accounts and transactions that he's been carrying out, as per what the newspapers are telling us this morning, have been uncovered. Over 150 million francs CFA paid to him as ransom, as per the instruction he handed to individuals on the ground to kidnap people for ransom. This morning, some newspapers were investigating, and we have those headlines that we shall be debating on this morning in on this platform. Thank you for staying with us. Let's find out what
And I am confident in my own mind that the way things are going, Southern Cameroon will be free.
And again, for the soldiers on the ground, even if they arrest all leaders for this struggle, we're ready for diaspora. It not means that you will fight for ground, you get for put down your gun, because they don't arrest some leader for diaspora. You be first pick up gunner because say you get some leader for diaspora. You will pick up gun for secure your own self before the entire community. You know, pick up that gun because you will get somebody for diaspora who will fight on your behalf. Make some enabler can tell you say this, so they don't arrest a leader for America. Yeah, you drop your gun, you will die, man. As I don't always tell you now, take that meat for anybody. You put down your gun, you will die, man. So, even if you want to wake up Sunday, tomorrow, you hear they don't arrest Sama Thomas for Europe or for Belgium. That one will be a cup of tea. Yes, that one also will be a cup of tea. You don't be joining this story because say Sama Thomas, it will be free. The worker. Even if they arrest Sama Thomas, ask yourself, so why they arrest Sama Thomas? If they arrest Sama Thomas because of the Southern Cameroon struggle, they even get for put more power for fight for liberating Southern Cameroon, so as to liberate Sama Thomas. No, because they don't arrest Sama Thomas for Europe or for Belgium, so I don't fear. I give for later my guns. You will die, man. Even if they arrest me for here, the highest thing they do and women, I say they go lock me. And the prison where they will lock me there for you, nobody will have prison for down there. It go get television. It go get hot water. That I go. It go get comfort where it pass my own house with me at the live for day. I will get 3 square meals per day. Doctor, they would check me every now and then for make sure say nothing. It not happen for me. For if anything's crash, it happen for me, they will be responsible. The state it will be responsible. But maybe we have for down there. So if we had a fight on the ground, maybe we don't care whether which happen for we for oversight, because we for oversight here, we fit take care of any legal trouble where it come for we. So that we so for the fear for una. Nobody would so for the fear for we. Because I fit there for prison for year, I see move money. I said for one of a down day. But if you did for prison for down day, I not said money to buy trouble again for you. We are honest sorry. Because La Republique will even pray that we remember they will hunger, you will hunger kill. As they try with bullet for kill, they not be able to kill you, make hunger now it kill you. And for other people, where they feel say, they feel take bribe for La Republique. Make La Republique flood the Southern Cameroon with Braris for Salam. Mona go take with a bribe. Me then sell their Braris. Get plenty money. When they will sell brothers, get plenty money, they will buy bullet, they will buy ammunition. Come now, can kill you this and stuff. So if you wish, go take ground money for them. So they can sell their brothers for Mancon or for Bamenda or also for Southern Cameroon. You take that money, it will kill you. A word to a wise is sufficient. I cannot say it more better.
Southern Cameroonians have been calling for independence so they can create their own country, a place they call Ambazonian.
Southern Cameroon is going to separate from the Republic. I'm telling you, it's going to happen.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning from the shores of Estonia, where I'm on the ferry all the way to Estonia for a very special trip. But I can't let this moment pass by without letting you know a very important event that will be taking place in the United States of America on the 14th of December 2022. This occasion, we must, as a people, we must, as daughters and sons of Southern Cameroon, come out to tell the African leaders that will gather in the United States for the American-African Summit. We must tell them that we are resolved for the restoration of our statehood, be it in the rains, be it in snow, be it in the high seas, wherever we are as Ambazonians, we are all with one thought, one focus, the liberation of the Southern Cameroons. It wasn't easy all these years. We all know of the convictions of some of our comrades, and many others are discouraged. But we are here to tell you, I am here to tell you that we are all very, very focused, and we are determined that nothing will discourage us. Nothing will make us frightened. We are resolved, and we will have that independence. And that is why all the other frontline movements have unanimously agreed that it is not a partisan issue. It is a Southern Cameroon issue, Ambazonia. We will go to the United States, protest, and show them our resolve. And also use the same opportunity.
Fellow Ambazonians, on a good evening. I I just saw something on social media. I think I was going through my Twitter feed and I saw something on social media. Say Cameroon government, they don't create a committee to identify and try Ambazonians in the diaspora, especially those in the US, for sponsoring the conflict between Cameroon and Ambazonia. Oh Lord. That means Cameroon government get now all the confidence because of what happened in the USA with those 2-3 indictments of our comrades. The thing say everything just happened like what happened in their banana republic. So they try for claim that as a victory, which is not even a victory. Because according to intelligence, they had no idea about what was happening. So they don't try for taking like a diplomatic victory. And now they don't create a committee for identify Ambazonians in the diaspora and then try them for sponsoring the war back home. I say, since 2016, so Cameroon government want to say a whole state with their intelligence. They are still trying to identify. Let me say this in English so that maybe those other people from French Cameroon will know. So, Cameroon government, are they trying to tell us that for 6 years now, they have no idea about Ambazonians who are sponsoring the war back home? It means they are creating a committee to identify and to try those who are sponsoring war back home. Everything we have been doing on social media. Who told French Cameroon that we are afraid to say it publicly that we support self-defense back home? Are these people mad? Is there something going wrong with them? Who told them that Ambazonians in the diaspora, Cameroon, they know every one of us. They know all the leaders from all the movements. They know all the activists from all the countries. Who told them that we are afraid to publicly say that we will fund and sponsor and we will supply the necessary materials, including arms, to those back home so they can self-defense themselves? Who told them that that is a crime? Who on earth? You see, Cameroon government, every opportunity they have is for them to make money. That committee, they will pour millions upon it. Some people in that government will sit and eat it. Some people will say that they are going for mission in USA and they're going to hire lawyers. So they use every single opportunity to milk money out of the country. And that's one of the reasons that we are fighting this war, that we must leave them. Because they are milking money from their country, and that money, 90% of it is coming from Ambazonia. From Ambazonia. Fellow Ambazonians, let me now give a challenge. If Cameroon thinks that as Ambazonians, we are afraid to fund, to sponsor, to support the armed revolution that is going on back home, then I'm saying that they are still back in the 80s. Something is wrong with them. So Ambazonians, this is a challenge. I want every leadership now, every leadership. Let's show Cameroon that we're not afraid. Let every leadership, every group, every activist, everyone, let's come together on one particular day. On one particular day. and raise thousands of US dollars. Let us come one particular day and raise, let us show these people that if they think that these are small threats, it will make us to bow down, to stay quiet. There's nothing of that sort. There is nothing, the amount of death they have committed in our land. Those who have gone before us, there is no way they can die for anything. No way. If Cameroon thinks that they can connive with diaspora government or countries to silence us, they are in for a big shock. Amazonians, let's show Cameroon that we are not afraid. Let's come together in just one day, and every diaspora will bring at least $100 US. Let's raise thousands of dollars. Let's buy the AKs and let's chase all those terrorists out of our land. Today now, the 7th of December, in the year of our Lord 2022. Over. Useless Paul Biya. Nonsense.
Greetings to all Ambazonians. I bring you seasonal greetings from the throne of grace. This is SOS Revenant Song, and I'm here to refresh the memories of all Ambazonians, to remind Ambazonians why we are where we are, why we migrated from a peaceful protest to a self-defense, why we have to fight until we have this independence. If you look at the video behind me, you see how La Republique du Cameroun, who claim that we are one and indivisible, you see the torture. About 50 military people torturing one Ambazonian as if it's a monkey or it's an animal that they are torturing. If you look at the pictures of our mothers that have been shot in their homes, killed, burned, their homes set ablaze. If you look at this small boy that was shot in the stomach and the intestines are all out, you will see reasons why we have to resist La Republique. You will all see reasons why we have to have this independence. If you look at the video of this boy, this Ambazonian brother, that was tortured by the military with sticks and cutlasses, about 20 of them, like they are fighting an animal in the forest that is trying to escape. And yet they will come out and say, we are one and indivisible Cameroon. I want to remind Ambazonians that have forgotten so soon that the reasons our lawyers and teachers came out with peaceful plans and protests for their right, which provoke all Ambazonians to stand up and say enough is enough. Enough of the humiliation, enough of the insult, enough of the disgrace. And they decided to pick up arms. And today we are where we are because of those humiliations, insult, disgrace, killing, and burning of our people. Please, Ambazonians, join your county, join your LGAs. Let's make sure we kick La Republique out of our territory. Let's make sure we come together and fight the invaders of our land, the killers of our loved ones, the destroyers of our properties. Let's make sure we come together and do the needful so we can chase these people out of our territory as fast as possible. I want to remind all of you that are standing on the fence, that standing on the fence is not going to help this revolution. The earlier we join our LGAs and our county and help push the enemies out of our territory, the better for all of us. The better for us to stop this killing as one people. I want to thank everybody that will stay strong, stay focused. Let's continue to resist the enemies that have invaded our territory and killed our people, killed our children, killed our mothers, our brothers, our sisters, that have forced our loved ones, forced the women to have babies in the bushes, that have forced our loved ones to become refugees in foreign land, in foreign countries. Let's come together and make sure we push them out of Ambazonia. God bless you. This is SOS Revenato. Stay strong and stay focused.
Fellow Ambazonians, good morning. Today is Friday, December the 9th, 2022. I'm coming to you this morning again to remind us of the big day coming, the big day, the big event coming up on the 14th of December 2022. The day when we Ambazonians will converge in Washington, D.C. On the 14th, all roads lead to Washington, D.C. for the Million Man March. But before I get to that event, let me give you this interlude of music. Just a minute here.
A little bit yourself. If you do, we got one go like this. the saints go marching in, when the saints
go marching in,
I want to be in the number.
Will you be in the number?
When the saints go marching in,
when Ambazonians go marching in, when we go marching in to Washington, D.C. Oh Lord, I want to be in the number. Will you be in the number, fellow Ambazonians? When the saints go marching into Washington, D.C. on the 14th, I want to be in the number. Oh yes. When the saints go marching in. Oh yes. I want to be in the number. When the saints go marching in. Fellow Ambazonians, will you be in the number? When the saints go marching in, when Ambazonians go marching in, will you be in the number? Washington, D.C. is calling. Will you answer the call?
Hey, audience. I said audience.
Are you all in?
All right. Keep it grooving now. Don't mess up with my groove.
Don't mess up your groove, baby.
When the saints go marching in.
Oh yes.
When the saints go
when Ambazonians go marching in. That is it, fellow Ambazonians. I just wanted to give you this upbeat mood to keep you in the mood for the 14th. When Ambazonians go marching into Washington, D.C., will you be in the number? That is a big question. Will you be in the number? Every person, every single Ambazonian who considers himself or herself a bona fide Ambazonian, a liberator, a fighter, you must make sure you are in Washington come the 14th of December. All freedom fighters for Ambazonia must be in Washington, D.C., especially everyone who considers himself or herself a leader. That is the day when we will know who actually are the true leaders of our movement, because all the leaders will be present. It does not matter where you are on the face of the earth. Find yourself in Washington, D.C. come the 14th of December. There will be no room for fence-sitters, not this time. There will be no room for people hiding under the table. There will be no room for people hiding under the table, so know that. Every person should find himself or herself in Washington, D.C. And don't you dare tell me that it's too cold, because that won't cut it. No one should hide under the table. I already said that. So, talking about cold, the weather this year, this December, has been unseasonably warm, warmer than ever before. So there's no reason why anyone should complain about anything or the temperatures being too cold. It is averaging 50, 60 degrees. Unusual for December. That means everything works out in our favor. So everybody should be able to find himself or herself in Washington, D.C. We need to tell Mr. Biya and his evil empire that we won't be intimidated by some stupid indictments. We will not be intimidated. We need to tell him and his cronies that we will stand our ground, that we will resist, and that we will fight back. We will be steadfast in our quest for the restoration of our independence. We will be focused. We will stay the course. And that nothing, and I mean nothing, will stop us from restoring our independence. So, fellow Ambazonians, I hope you are already making your travel arrangements. carpooling arrangements, bus ride arrangements. However you want to get there, by flight, make your arrangements early enough. And make sure you hold the hands of those who are lagging behind. Bring them along. Put on your amber colors and be proud of it. We are not the only ones converging on Washington. Remember that. There are others with their own interests coming to meet the various leaders who will be converging on Washington to express their own opinions and fight for their own rights. Whatever they want from these leaders, there will be many other groups there fighting for whatever cause they're fighting for. And we must make sure we are there to push through our own case. So, as I said already, make your travel arrangements. Fence-sitters will not find any room here because this is no time for indecision. Make up your minds where you belong. So we have to prove to our brothers and sisters on the ground that we too are willing to make the necessary sacrifices to ensure that Ambazonia is indeed free. We cannot allow it to them alone. They must see us demonstrating that just as they are fighting on the ground and shedding their blood and sleeping in the bushes, paying all the huge sacrifices, that we too are willing to put ourselves in a position of discomfort to prove to the international community that we mean exactly what we say. That when we say we want our independence restored, that we mean exactly that. You cannot sit here and expect them to do all the sacrifices, then people sit here and complain about temperatures being cold for a demonstration. That does not show any sign of commitment. It does not show any sign of seriousness. We must step up, support them, make sure our message out there is heard by those that need to hear it. All this is a golden opportunity for us to use a single stone and make sure it creates a commotion out there. So I thank you all, and those of you who are already making travel arrangements, and we look forward to seeing you all in Washington, D.C. come December the 14th. And I pray that God himself will grant you travel mercies so that you can leave from your destinations to Washington, D.C. and back safely. So, fellow Ambazonians, the D-Day is just around the corner. Wednesday, the 14th of December, 2022. That is the day when Ambazonians again will rise up as one man, speak with one voice, with dedication and conviction, and telling the international community that we mean business when we say our dignity, our independence must be restored. So I will leave you again with When the Saints Go Marching In by B.B. King. So you must make sure you are in the number. Wednesday, November the 14th is the D-Day. And we look forward to seeing all dedicated fighters for the freedom of Ambazonia, friends and sympathizers. All of you show up there and show your support. We count on you. Thank you very much.
I want to keep when the saints go. Now say it like you mean it. When the saints go marching in, when the saints go marching.
From the atrocities caused by La République du Cameroun. We cannot escape that. While I don't know the details of the case or the people involved in the case, but I have a general idea what is going on. I've also listened to UN, what UN said today about this case. I just want to add a couple of points for La République du Cameroun. Cameroon is a banana state, okay?
And the kind of legal system that you have in Cameroon, which is based on authority, bribery, and corruption, is not the kind of legal system that you have in the United States of America, as we all know. Which is why you haven't gone through the back door to grab those boys and send them to Kondenge. That is a problem right there. You cannot do that. So the matter is going to go to court. In court in America, it is not who you bribed, who is your friend. You have to provide evidence. And if your evidence does not fit, then you cannot win the case. You must be reliable. When you are speaking, you yourself has to be reliable. People have to trust what you're saying. And that comes from the kind of person that you are. It is your behavior that is going to make the jury believe what you say. Okay? Your behavior, you must have reasonable behavior, respectable behavior. That is when the jury in America can go back and deliberate and put the case in your favor. But if your behavior, this is to La Republique, if your behavior is below expectation, then it is impossible for that jury to come and take you seriously. And if the jury they have any doubt in their mind that what you're saying is unreliable because of your behavior, then you lose the case. Let's see how reliable La Republique is. Whether a jury, that is in this case, can actually trust La Republique. For starters, La Republique was shooting southern Cameroonians with helicopter gunships. Those helicopter gunships have been taken by the American government, taken from the Cameroon army, because they said the Americans were using that to shoot civilians. The United Nations has banned any flying in southern Cameroon by La Republique using helicopter gunships. That is the person that is bringing the accusation. Cameroon soldiers were seen in Kumba Hospital while it was burning by the BBC. I watched the program. I saw the Cameroon soldiers in that hospital while it was burning. It's there they burnt it. The Cameroon soldiers have been recorded on video and in pictures burning a village. They've been recorded burning villages. They had their uniform and they spoke in French language. And some of the individuals were recognized. The Cameroon army in the north of Cameroon gathered a woman and her 4 children and shot them on video and then shared the video to the rest of the world. The Cameroon government refused to start with that. That is not them. They didn't do it. And then they changed their mind and they accepted that they did it. The Cameroon government was recorded on video in Bangui burning villages. The Cameroon government
Suffer
Osano, USA. Ikome Monono, Chairman, Houston, Texas, USA. President Capo of Alabama, USA, Yemi Motumbu. Hustling to be a man is just like counting day by day, and by the time that river will get be full of fun and wealth. So a Bible preach and says the people no more understand. Scripture says no one is right, for my name is true. Yeah. Time where Russian king is suffer, so mommy no call this guy my son. Time where this body walk on broken bottles, papa no say that my next of king. That way the body ever do. No God no talk say I. You and I will live forever, ever, ever, ever. Till they do turn us apart. No, no, no. No God not even to listen, papa. I swear, everybody must come here corner. Today we God don't bless this guy. We born to money and so go to the money too much. Una chopper. Leave me a rest. Leave me a rest. Una chopper. Leave me a rest. Suffer no get no auntie, no brother, no friend. I swear suffer no get no links. We rich man ni picking, yeah. A journey of 1,000 miles, proceed down with a single step. Having an earth striker rains to fall. Yes, I know. Today we God don't bless a guy with dollars, pounds. Women they start the mix. Well, it depends on you. Mama wa malonga bade Bowumbe do bange bedom tulumbo nkozi Antebe bane bachu Epure pute chona bungo Achata na bungo wanka mami Awa timne mboge Awa matne badu Kunga walonge Minen keremento Akene metake Akaba pup King, anybody who offended you, forgive him. All the people that did wrong to you, please find a place to forgive them. And Fio Entertainment Incorporation. Thank you. Your money not be finished, papi. God give you daddy. God give you papa.